I think there's three things to bear in mind. I think the first is, just as has been the case in the past, it's all about what clients want, but that dynamic is altering. It's altering both in terms of the substance, but also the type of technologies they're using. I think the dynamics are going to be quite interesting, because I think if a firm gets it right and invests in the right way and builds the right product, I think there's a huge opportunity to grow and almost sort of take out a market in a way. But that requires a different mindset from a law firm perspective and a different investment model. I think what is quite interesting, I think you have to look at the respective sizes of different businesses. So sort of, a large law, or one of the biggest law firms in the world, is 6,000 people, which is still very small compared with large tech companies or the large accountants. I think we're going to see a lot more alliances of people getting together for key projects. And it's a bit like almost, I think, the Allen and Avery thing with Deloitte recently in terms of rolling out something globally. I can see that happening a lot more with other experts, with other advisors. It probably surprises me it's so small. Legal tech market is growing exponentially at the moment. It's just crossed the 3 billion a year market. I was recently out at ILTACOM, which is the biggest legal tech event in the world, 4,000 plus people. You can pretty much do anything with technology. Yes, you've got to look at the underlying model, is it profitable, etc. But the pace at which that market is moving is just huge. So to be absolutely frank, if people aren't investing in technology, I think they're going to struggle to stay in the game, let alone advance. I think there's a few categories. You're seeing applied AI. I think the thing you have to remember, these tools do what these tools do. I think people do get confused that all of a sudden they're some magic panacea to change X, Y, and Z. So I think that's going to be an important trend. I think the second trend is going to be the predictive analytics space, where firms and third-party businesses, the publishers, are getting much better at looking at the data that exists, whether it be open data or data from public registries. So an example of this would be, there's a business called Lex Machina that LexisNexis recently bought. It was a spin out from Stanford Law School, and what that has done is mapped all of the patent decisions in the US. So if you're in litigation against somebody, you can see where have they been most successful, against which judge, on which arguments, which law firm was acting. Third thing is blockchain. It's a really interesting technology that people are beginning to exploit in the financial market, and it broadly lets you develop smart contracts. It lets you authenticate and record actions automatically. There are some pretty scary predictions coming out from people like Goldman Sachs as to the billions that are going to be ripped out of the legal market by it. I think the challenge with blockchain is there are so many unknowns, and I think the potential is so huge. Where would it go? But again, I think clearly that's one to watch.